Gentlemen over 50, I want you to really hear this. If you go to bed just like every night and wake up tired, heavy, and without that natural morning strength you used to trust, it is not just age. For many men, it's not that your testosterone suddenly disappeared. It's that 3 quiet night habits are slowly killing your hormones, your deep sleep, and your morning confidence without you even noticing. You finish a big late dinner. You take just one more drink or a sweet snack. You lie in bed scrolling on your phone under a bright screen. And then, months later, you look in the mirror and think, maybe I'm just too old now. I'm Dr. Claire Monroe, men over 50 specialist. I've spent years helping men rebuild their energy, their hormones, and their quiet confidence without crazy pills or extreme programs. In this video, I'll show you 3 night habits that quietly attack your testosterone and how to fix them with simple changes. Stay with me until the end, because one small shift at night can completely change how you feel in the morning. 2. Let's talk about why the night matters so much for your testosterone and your morning strength. Most men think the problem is what happens in the bedroom. But in truth, the real story is what happens in the 4 to 5 hours before you fall asleep. Your body is not a light switch. It is more like a factory with many departments. During the day, your body is busy. You move, you think, you handle stress, you digest food. At night, if you let it, your body switches into repair mode. This is when your brain, your blood vessels, and your hormones try to reset. Testosterone is not just a sex hormone. It helps with your energy, your mood, your muscle strength, your confidence. And a big part of how well your testosterone is working is shaped by your sleep, especially your deep sleep. Deep sleep is the stage when your brain waves slow down, your heart and breathing calm. Your body sends more blood into certain tissues to repair and rebuild. If you protect this deep sleep, your hormones have a chance to balance. If you disturb it, your body has to choose. Do I fix this stress, heavy food, and sugar right now? Or do I spend energy making and balancing hormones? Most of the time, it chooses survival and short-term firefighting. Hormones get pushed to the side. This is why you can sleep many hours, yet still wake up tired. Wake up without a clear mind. Wake up without the morning strength you used to have. It's not only how long you sleep, it's how deep you sleep. Now, here's the part many men don't realize. The quality of your deep sleep is not decided when your head hits the pillow. It is decided by what you did in the evening, how late and how heavy you ate, what you drank, what you watched, what you scrolled through on your phone. Each of these sends a message to your body. Stay alert. Work harder. Chase sugar. React to stress. But deep sleep needs the opposite message. You're safe. Slow down. Digest gently. Let go. When those messages fight each other, your night becomes light and broken. Your hormones never get their full maintenance shift. So by the time morning comes, your body has done a lot of work. But not the work that keeps your testosterone and your morning strength strong. This is why we have to talk about night habits. Not to blame you, not to shame you, but to show you that your body is not failing you. It is simply responding to the signals you give it every night. Change those signals, even a little, and your nights and your mornings can begin to change too. 3. Now let's look at night habit number 1. The heavy late dinner. For many men over 50, the evening looks like this. You rush through the day. Maybe you skip lunch or eat something quick. Then at night, you sit down and finally relax. Big plate of food. Bread, pasta, rice, potatoes. Maybe fried food. Maybe dessert. You eat fast because you're hungry. And you eat late because the day was long. Then what do? You sit on the couch. You watch TV. You scroll on your phone. You barely move. From the outside, it looks normal. From the inside, your body is thinking, oh no, we have a full factory to run right before sleep. Your stomach has to work hard. Your liver has to process fats and sugars. Your blood sugar jumps up. Your insulin has to chase it. Your heart rate rises a little. Your blood pressure may rise a little. You may not feel it, but your body is not calm. When you finally lie down, your body is still in digest mode, not repair mode. Deep sleep is when your body wants to fix blood vessels, lower inflammation, balance hormones like testosterone, But a heavy, late meal sends a different order. Forget hormone repair. We must digest all this first. So your night becomes a battle. Food versus hormones. Digestion versus deep sleep. I remember a man I'll call Mark, 66 years old. He told me, "Doc, I eat my biggest meal at 9 or 10 at night. Then I watch TV and go straight to bed. My wife says I snore, I wake up to pee, and in the morning I feel half alive." We did not start with pills. We started with the clock. For 2 weeks, he tried something simple. He moved his main meal earlier in the day, either at lunch or late afternoon. At night, he ate a lighter dinner. More protein, more vegetables, less bread, pasta, and sugar. He told me. At first, it felt strange. I thought I would be starving at night, but after a few days, I felt lighter. I wasn't as bloated in bed. I didn't wake up as much. And one morning, I noticed I had some strength again. Was it perfect? No. Did it happen overnight? No. But that one change gave his body space to repair. His sleep grew deeper. His mornings slowly grew stronger. If you're a man over 50 and this is speaking to you, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next videos. We're going to keep talking about real changes like this. Small shifts that respect your age, your schedule, and your dignity as a man. 4. Now let's talk about night habit number 2. The drinks and snacks that feel harmless, but quietly ruin your deep sleep and your hormones. For many men over 50, the evening treat looks like this. A glass of whiskey or 2 to relax. A couple of beers while watching TV. Some cookies. A piece of cake. Ice cream straight from the freezer. You don't think much of it. You've worked hard all your life. You feel you've earned it. But here is what your body feels. Alcohol says to your brain, "Let's shut down fast." So yes, you might fall asleep quicker, but alcohol breaks your sleep later. It cuts into your deep sleep. It makes you more likely to wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. Sugar does something similar in a different way. Sweet snacks before bed push your blood sugar up. Your body releases more insulin to pull it down. When blood sugar drops again in the night, your brain wakes up and says, "Something is wrong. Wake up and fix it." That is why so many men fall asleep easily, but wake up several times. Feel hot, restless, or thirsty. Need to pee more. The night looks long, but the deep sleep window is sliced into little pieces. And remember what we talked about earlier. Deep sleep is where hormones like testosterone are supported, blood vessels repair, inflammation calms down. If alcohol and sugar are hitting your brain and blood vessels every night, your deep sleep becomes shallow and broken. I think of a man I'll call Robert, 69. He told me, "Doctor, I don't drink that much. Just 2 glasses of wine most nights. It's the only way I relax." But he also told me, he woke up 3 to 4 times to pee. His sleep felt light. He rarely had a morning erection anymore. We didn't ask him to become perfect. We started with this. 3 nights a week. He switched from wine to herbal tea or just water. He also cut his desserts in half. Instead of cookies and ice cream, he chose a small bowl of fruit or no snack at all. The first week felt strange. He missed his routine. But by the second week, he said, "I still wake up sometimes, but not as often. And on the nights I don't drink, my sleep feels heavier, more solid." One morning, I even woke up with a bit of firmness again. It surprised me. That is the point. We are not chasing perfection. We are giving your brain and hormones a break. Even a few nights with less alcohol and sugar can open a door for deeper sleep and better hormone balance. If you're listening to this and thinking, "That sounds like me. I use late night drinks or snacks to relax, and I've never really talked about it," I want you to do something simple. Type the number 1 in the comments. You don't have to share details. Just that 1 tells me, "Yes, this is part of my life too, and I'm ready to start paying attention to it." 5. Now let's look at night habit number 3. The screen in your face and the stress in your head. Be honest with yourself for a moment. How many nights do you lie in bed with your phone inches from your eyes? How many nights do you fall asleep to the TV, news, or loud videos? For many men over 50, the bedroom has become a second office, a small movie theater, and a place to scroll through bad news, bills, emails, and arguments. Your body is in bed, but your brain is still at work. The bright blue light from your screen sends a strong message to your brain. It's still daytime. Stay awake. Stay alert. Your brain listens. It holds back a sleep hormone called melatonin. You don't need to remember that name. Just think of it as your night signal. If that signal is blocked, you may feel tired but wired. Take longer to fall asleep. Sleep lightly instead of deeply. On top of that, look at what you're watching. News full of fear. Videos that make you angry. Messages that stress you out. Or sexual content that overstimulates your brain, but leaves your body more drained than alive. All of this keeps your nervous system in fight mode, not rest mode. Your heart beats a little faster. Your muscles stay a little tense. Your breath stays a little shallow. That is the opposite of what your testosterone and deep sleep need. I remember a man I'll call James, 62. He told me, "Doctor, I don't drink much. I don't even eat late. But I fall asleep with my phone in my hand every night." He scrolled through news, sports, and sometimes videos he didn't feel proud of. He slept 7 to 8 hours, but his sleep felt light. He woke up tired. Morning erections were rare. We made one main change. For 1 month, he tried a simple rule. No phone in bed. No TV in the bedroom. He gave himself a 30-minute screen sunset before sleep. In that time, he dimmed the lights. Read a few pages of a simple book. Wrote down 1 or 2 worries on paper so his brain didn't have to hold them. Did a few minutes of slow belly breathing, just like I taught you in other videos. The first week, he hated it. He was bored. His hand kept reaching for his phone. But by the second week, he said, "I fall asleep faster. My sleep feels heavier. I don't wake up as much. And some mornings, I'm starting to feel that old push of strength again. Again, not magic. Just fewer stay awake signals. And more rest and repair signals to his brain." If this is helpful so far, hit the like button so more men over 50 can find this video. It tells the platform that older men care about real health, not just quick fixes and empty promises. And it helps another man out there who is lying in bed with his phone, quietly wondering if his best days are over, finally hear that they don't have to be. 6. There's one more layer we need to talk about. Deeper than food. Deeper than drinks. Deeper than screens. It's the story you tell yourself when your body changes. Many men over 50 never say this out loud. But I hear it between the lines all the time. I'm not the man I used to be. My wife deserves better. I don't even want to try, because what if I fail? When your morning strength fades, it doesn't just affect your body. It touches your pride, your identity, and the way you look at yourself in the mirror. Some men respond by shutting down. They pull away from their partner. They avoid touch because they're afraid of disappointing. They joke about getting old. But inside the joke, there is a quiet ache. Others respond by pushing harder in all the wrong ways. They chase stronger coffee. They take random pills from the internet. They look for quick fixes instead of gentle, steady change. In both cases, the message to the body is the same. I'm angry at you. I'm ashamed of you. I don't trust you anymore. But your body is not your enemy. It is doing the best it can with the signals you give it. Those late, heavy dinners? That was your way of comforting yourself after a long day. Those drinks and sweet snacks? That was your way of taking the edge off stress. Those screens in bed? That was your way of escaping worry, pain, or loneliness. In other words, your night habits were not just bad choices. They were coping tools. Now, I'm asking you to do something brave. Not to shame yourself. Not to punish yourself. But to say, I'm ready to find better tools. Tools that comfort me without stealing from my hormones, my sleep, and my confidence as a man. This is where lifestyle becomes more than a checklist. It becomes an act of respect. Respect for your heart. Respect for your brain. Respect for your future. When you decide to, eat a little earlier. Drink a little less. Turn off the screen and breathe instead. You're not just being healthy. You are telling your body, I want you here, strong as long as possible. And slowly, your body listens. Your sleep sinks deeper. Your blood pressure softens. Your stress hormones begin to calm. And yes, the pathways that support your testosterone and your morning erections can start to open again too. Will it make you 20 years old? No, but can it help you feel more present, more alive? More connected to your partner and to yourself at this age? Very often, yes. You don't have to fix everything at once. Choose one habit. Choose one small promise to yourself at night. Keep it for a week, then another week. Not out of fear, out of respect. Because a man over 50 who learns to care for his nights is a man who quietly rebuilds his mornings from the inside out. 7. Let's bring this all together. If you are a man over 50 and your mornings feel weaker than they used to, I want you to remember something very simple. You are not broken. Your body is not done. Your testosterone has not simply vanished overnight. Most of the time, your body is just responding to the signals you send it every evening. We talked about 3 quiet night habits that slowly steal from your hormones, your deep sleep, and your confidence. Habit number 1. The heavy, late dinner that keeps your stomach and heart working overtime, when your body should be in repair mode. Habit number 2. The drinks and sugary snacks that may feel like relaxation, but actually break your deep sleep into pieces and confuse your blood sugar and hormones. Habit number 3. The bright screens and stressful content in bed that tell your brain to stay alert when your nervous system needs to let go. None of these habits make you a bad man. They make you human. They were your way of coping with long days, stress, and quiet worries. But now that you understand what they do to your sleep and your hormones, you have a choice. You can keep telling yourself, I'm just old. There's nothing I can do. Or you can start sending your body a different message at night. Eat a little earlier and a little lighter. Give yourself more empty space in the evening, so your body has room to repair. Cut back, even a few nights a week, on alcohol and late sugar. Let your brain and liver rest so deep sleep can do its job. Create a small screen sunset before bed. Turn off the bright blue light. Replace it with a book, a quiet chat, or slow breathing in the dark. These changes may look small on the outside, but inside, they are powerful. They tell your heart, your brain, and your hormones, I am on your side now. And little by little, your nights can grow deeper, your energy can rise, and your morning strength can begin to return. Not as a miracle, not as a promise of perfection, but as a sign that your body still listens, when you treat it with respect. If you're a man over 50, and you don't want to walk through this alone, subscribe and stay with me here. This channel is built for you, for your men's health, your energy, your deep sleep, and your quiet confidence as a man. And if you know a husband, a father, a brother, or a friend who needs to hear that he is not finished, share this video with him. One conversation can change the way he looks at his nights and at his future. Before we end, one important reminder. This video is for educational purposes only. It is not medical advice. Always talk to your own doctor or your urologist about your personal health, your heart, your hormones, your medications, and your sleep before making big changes. I'm Dr. Claire Monroe. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, aging is not the end of your vitality. It is your chance to work with your body in a wiser, kinder way. F567